This ground lamb and hummus Lebanese breakfast is one of my favorite of all times. I can't wait to show you how to do it. It is unbelievably delicious. It takes a little while to make it, but I guarantee you it's worth it. Let's get into it. Okay, so we soaked these chickpeas overnight. These are big 9mm chickpeas, a little bit more of a sweetness to them. We are going to now boil them. It takes about 45 minutes to make the hummus from start to finish. That's our next step. Okay, we're just gonna add our chickpeas to the pot over high heat. We're gonna add a teaspoon of baking soda. So it's over high heat, drained chickpeas are soaked overnight. We've got our baking soda in there. Just gonna give that a little stir. 3 minutes of all taste, then we're gonna add in about 6 cups of water. Okay, so we're almost at the end of the 3 minutes, and you can notice this is over a super high heat. Nothing burning, there's so much moisture in the chickpeas. You're good. That baking soda is just gonna help break everything down. Super, super soft chickpeas. So as it boils, you just want to skim off any shells and all this sort of gunk that floats at the top. Super simple. And you can just take the edge off that boil, take it down about 2/3 heat, make it a gentle boil. Okay, so once the chickpeas are done, they're nice and soft. Look at that, you squish. You want to strain them out of the liquid. You want to keep that liquid because that's the liquid we're going to use to soften up our hummus. And there is so much flavor in that liquid. So don't throw it away. Okay, we're just going to saute out the onions. Get those really soft. Then we're going to add the garlic. Okay, so this recipe's got quite a bit of garlic. It's about 4 to 5 big cloves. We don't want to saute that too much. We're going to get the meat in here in about a minute. So at this stage, we got some nice color on the lamb. We're going to do a little bit more. Reduce some of this liquid, add all the spices, and then we're going to add in some chicken stock and let it simmer for 30 minutes. Okay, now we're going to spice. We've got a tablespoon of pepper, salt, heaping tablespoon of Aleppo peppers, toasted cumin, ground up in a mortar pestle, some allspice and Spanish paprika. I'm using hot, you can use regular. Again, you can get all of these on the website right there. Okay, let's just incorporate all the spices. We're gonna get some chicken stock in there. Bring it to a boil and then simmer. Also grab some fresh mint from the garden. I'm just gonna stem these things, finely dice it, and get that in there for the half hour of braising. Okay, I couldn't find a pomegranate molasses, so I'm just making some. I just took a pomegranate reduction, added some sugar and lemon. A couple minutes of stirring and it'll be fine. Okay, so we've got the pomegranate molasses in there. I'm gonna add a little garam masala and the pine nuts and let it keep simmering for another 20 minutes max, and it'll be ready to go. Okay, we're gonna use this entire thing of tahini, 250 grams, 3 cloves of garlic, and about juice from half a lemon. We're gonna put those 3 in first and blend. Okay, we want that together. Now go the chickpeas. A little much for this food processor, but we'll get it done. So we're just going to blend that till it is smooth as we can get it without adding the water, and then we're going to start adding the water. At this point, we also add about a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and a little pinch of cumin as well. So at this stage, while the hummus is blending, you're going to add some of the water you used to boil the chickpeas in back into the hummus. This helps loosen it up and adds a ton of flavor back into your hummus. And the last step while that's blending and getting smooth is to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil into your hummus. Just do it right through the top like this. Yeah, so really close. Another minute and we should be good, but that is looking fantastic. So when it's time to eat, you're definitely going to need some bread to sop up all this yumminess. I typically use a grilled sourdough, but today I had some extra pizza dough in the fridge, so I decided to make some folded flatbread. Okay, we're just going to take this pizza dough, add a little olive oil to it, some za'atar, and give it a fold. So this is pretty much the consistency you want. Just a little looser than a bolognese. A little more liquid in there. That's it. I'm just going to put that down to low, and we're ready to eat. Okay. Baked our bread. I'm going to do a little bowl here. You notice I wasn't watching the dough when it was after I'd shaped it and let it sit. So we got a little bit of a crust on it. That's what this is here. Rookie move, man. So just cut them into little wedges like that, and it's kind of really nice when it folds open. You've got this delicious little center inside for scooping. Yeah. We'll just make a well. A little more olive oil. We'll sprinkling of some sumac. You just want to drop some of that lamb right in there. A couple pieces of the bread. Now call your kids. You just want to use the bread to scoop it all up. That's pretty much it.